How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, I'm going to be talking all about Kourtney Kardashian, Scott Disick, and Amelia Hamlin because, you guys, the tea is quite frankly piping hot. First of all, we have this report that Scott Disick's 20-year-old girlfriend, Amelia Hamlin, is allegedly giving him an ultimatum to either get down on one knee or get out. Oh, and also she's taking a note from J-Lo's playbook because she also recently debuted that she's wearing Scott's name around her neck. Then, since it absolutely feels like Scott Disick and Amelia Hamlin are heating up, we also have this new report from Hollywood Life about how Kourtney Kardashian feels now that Amelia Hamlin is spending more time around her kids and getting closer with her kids, which is definitely evident because on one of Scott's most recent Instagram posts, Amelia went ahead and shared her nickname that she has for Rain. So yeah, it is a lot of Kourtney, Scott, and Amelia tea. So let's not waste any more time and get straight to this tea and get straight to unwrapping these Kourtney, Scott, and Amelia Hamlin facts. All right, so first up, let's talk about Scott Disick and Amelia Hamlin's relationship. So just a little refresher, 37-year-old Scott Disick and 20-year-old Amelia Hamlin, she was 19 when they started dating, have been dating since last November. Amelia Hamlin is the daughter of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin. Now, since Scott and Amelia started dating last November, they absolutely have gotten more serious. From vacations together to celebrating birthdays. Remember, Amelia got Scott a motorcycle for his birthday and he got her a very large diamond necklace for her 20th birthday, to now Amelia Hamlin spending more time around Scott and Kourtney's kids. Recently, a source told E! News that Amelia has been spending more time around Scott's kids and that she's, quote, embracing it. This insider went on to say that Amelia is learning a lot and, quote, it's definitely a whole new world for her, but she loves being around them and is grateful she gets to have this experience. She thinks they are amazing and is really good with them. Her and Scott love planning fun activities with them. I will say, as I mentioned earlier, Amelia Hamlin did recently make headlines for sharing the nickname that she has for Rain. You see, recently Scott Disick posted a photo of Rain on his Instagram with the caption "Say Cheese," and Amelia went ahead and commented on it saying ramen noodle soup. So yeah, while she may be young and in my opinion no way, shape, or form ready to be a stepmother, it does seem as though she is at least enjoying getting to know Scott and Kourtney's kids. Now, having said all of that, you guys know that with every new relationship, Kourtney and Scott do tend to struggle when it comes to introducing their kids to their new significant others. When Scott started dating his ex, Sophia Richie, who is close to Amelia Hamlin's age, by the way, remember at the beginning of that relationship, there were several reports that Kourtney was hesitant about Sophia spending time around her kids and vice versa. Whenever Kourtney started dating Eunice Benjamin, there were several reports about how Scott Disick was hesitant about him being around his kids. It's just kind of this awkwardness that the two always have to face with every new relationship. However, I will say this time around, since Kourtney started dating Travis Barker and they blended their families right away and introduced their kids to each other right away, Kourtney really left Scott very little room to be hesitant this time around, which is why I'm very happy that we have this new Hollywood Life report that's giving us the tea on how Kourtney feels about Amelia Hamlin spending so much time around her and Scott's kids. This Hollywood Life source said that Kourtney is, quote, fine with it, which does feel a little icy, so the source did go on to elaborate. The insider continued saying, quote, Kourtney doesn't get involved in Scott's romantic life, just as she wouldn't appreciate his input into hers. Then the insider went on to say that Kourtney knows Scott and Amelia are very close, but that she hasn't spent a lot of time with her like she did eventually with Sophia Richie. So therefore, the source went on to say, quote, it's still in the getting to know each other phase, but Kourtney is definitely open to bridging the gap. She knows that Amelia has bonded with her kids, and that's fine by Kourtney because she has seen how well they all get along. The source then ended their insider info saying that there's, quote, no bad blood from Kourtney's side, and that she's reportedly happy as long as her kids are in good hands. This source also made sure to make it clear that Kourtney just wants Scott to be happy, and if Amelia provides that for him, then she's for it. And honestly, it's probably a good thing that Kourtney is absolutely a-okay with Scott and Amelia, because according to this piping hot Life and Style magazine report, Amelia is ready for her and Scott to take their relationship to the next level. In this new Life and Style magazine report, an insider shared that Amelia Hamlin is allegedly giving Scott an ultimatum because she wants a proposal and she wants a ring. According to this report, Amelia allegedly feels that a ring will prove the validity of their relationship, especially to her mom, Lisa Rinna. As the source said, quote, Amelia gets so mad when her mom and others say that her and Scott's romance won't last. She really needs him to prove it pronto. While Amelia Hamlin's saying pronto, all I'm saying is yikes. As much as I'm not a fan of that Life and Style magazine report, I will say Amelia is doing the most to prove that her and Scott Disick's relationship is real and that she's in it to win it. As you can see from her recent Instagram post, Amelia is now rocking a necklace that says Lord, aka Scott Disick's nickname, and she captioned this Instagram story saying, let the Lord be with me. I'm sorry, I can't lie, that absolutely makes me cringe and definitely gives me the heebie-jeebies, and I really need, one, a hot steaming shower, and also also a shambong to really get these heebie-jeebies away, because I don't know why that "let the Lord be with me," I just didn't love it. I didn't love it. Let's go ahead and pop off, because I have a lot of thoughts and feels that clearly I'm already starting to share with you. Alright, so first of all, I can't lie to you guys, I'm still struggling to wrap my head around Scott Disick and Amelia Hamlin's relationship. I will say I did eventually get there when it came to Scott Disick and Sofia Richie's relationship. It took me pretty much the whole 2 years of their relationship, and I just felt like by the time I was finally coming around to it, they ended up breaking up. So that relationship took me 2 years to get on board with, and Sofia Richie actually was very serious about Scott Disick. She was very serious about his kids. She definitely embraced the stepmom role. If that took me 2 years to get on board with, I can't even imagine how long it's going to take me to get on board with him and Amelia Hamlin, because I'm just going to be honest with you guys, I just don't love it. I know there have been several reports about how compatible they are. I mean, even last month, a source told E! News that despite the age gap, they have a lot in common and it works. And then a few months before that, a source spoke to People magazine and said that Amelia has grown up in the industry, so therefore she has a different level of maturity, and how her and Scott Disick don't even notice the age difference. But I'm sorry, I'm just still not the biggest fan of a 20-year-old dating a 37-year-old. Granted, I know I didn't grow up in the industry, and I also didn't grow up with famous parents. I mean, they're famous to me, but obviously not famous to the public. But I look back at where I was when I was 20. I was in school, I was juggling working at the news station and also trying to have a social life and enjoy my last few years of college. Just in no way, shape, or form would I have anything in common with a 37-year-old man with 3 kids. Honestly, as a 28-year-old woman, I find it hard to believe that I would have much in common with a 37-year-old man with 3 kids. So maybe I'm biased, and that's why I just struggle to see how Amelia Hamlin and Scott Disick are compatible, but I'm just keeping it honest with you guys, and I'm just sharing my opinion on their relationship. Now, as far as that new report about how Kourtney Kardashian feels about Amelia Hamlin spending so much time around her kids, I honestly feel like her chillness speaks to how happy she is in her current relationship with Travis Barker. As I previously mentioned, that wasn't always the case when it came to Kourtney and Scott's exes, so I personally feel like this report really speaks to her growth and just the pure happiness that she's feeling in her current relationship. At the end of the day, I think the one thing that we all absolutely know about Kourtney Kardashian is that her main priority is her kids. As long as her kids are taken care of and are happy and healthy, she's okay. And it is becoming more clear that Amelia Hamlin does enjoy being around Kourtney's kids, and she obviously does love spending time with them. I mean, the fact that she has a nickname for Rain, I really do think is a good sign. Now, whether or not Kourtney and Scott's kids get stepmom vibes from Amelia Hamlin, I don't know about that, but still, regardless, at the end of the day, if Amelia Hamlin is good to Kourtney and Scott's kids, that is absolutely all that matters. Now, this report about Amelia Hamlin wanting a ring from Scott Disick, I can't lie, it absolutely makes me cringe. Her mom, Lisa Rinna, has openly talked about her hesitations with Amelia Hamlin dating Scott Disick. She even talked about it on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She talked about her concern for his age, the fact that he's a father. So I really do believe that Lisa Rinna isn't totally a huge fan of Amelia and Scott. Now, do I think that Amelia wants a ring to prove it to her mother? I guess I don't know. I could go 50-50 on that one, but I do think that Amelia Hamlin is constantly trying to prove the validity of her relationship to those around her. And truth be told, you guys, regardless of what Amelia Hamlin wants from Scott or tells Scott, or regardless of any ultimatum, I don't think Scott Disick is gonna get down on his knee anytime soon. Despite all of the reports about how happy him and Amelia are, I really do think that deep down Scott Disick is still holding out for Kourtney. I personally feel like he's waiting to see what happens with Kourtney and Travis. Now, when Travis puts a ring on Kourtney's finger, or it comes out that they actually have been engaged or married this whole time, I do think Scott will have a panic proposal, whether that's to Amelia or the next girl that he dates. I just feel like once Kourtney and Travis take it to that next level, Scott is going to know that he officially has no more chances left, and I think he's gonna wanna prove to people that he's okay and he's also in a very happy, healthy relationship. Even if unfortunately that's not the case. Having said all of that though, and while I do sometimes doubt maybe Scott Disick's commitment, I will say Amelia Hamlin does seem very committed to Scott. Although I don't love the Lord necklace and I don't love how she captioned that Instagram story, I will say that is a sign of commitment. And truth be told, I would love to know what Miss Lisa Rinna thought about that necklace and the caption. And you know, for some reason, J.Lo wearing Ben Affleck's name around her neck didn't totally bother me, but I don't know why. This whole Amelia Hamlin wearing a Lord necklace is just hitting different for me. And I know it's not fair to say that. If I'm fine with one, I should be fine with the other, but I'm just trying to be honest with you guys. It's just sitting different with me, and now I want to hear what you think. I want to hear your thoughts and feels on all of this Kourtney, Amelia, and Scott tea that we just discussed, so let it all out down below. While you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you follow me over on my Instagram and my TikTok, and of course, don't forget to keep coming back to my channel and checking out my YouTube shorts. Also, you guys don't forget to check out my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!